The Lord spake unto Moses, make the trumpet silver, and thousands shall gather unto the tabernacle with the congregation. Let that music set you free. Sweet Lord, there's a welcoming melody that sounds from a million miles away. You've always got a friend in Jesus, so lay your troubles down today. Sweet Lord, there's a welcoming melody, so let the good time music set you free. Sweet Lord, there's a welcoming melody, so let the good time music set you free. Now, Lord, there's a welcoming melody. It sounds from a million miles. You always got a friend in Jesus, so lay your troubles down today. Oh, oh, oh.
Gotta be red, blinking red. Tell me one. So, lately, I've been really lamenting the fact that I'm 44 years old, and yeah, I love the Lord. I've been praying for a good wife, but I haven't really met anybody. You know, I was dating a flight attendant, like actually just one date, and you know, it turns out she's still in love with her ex, which is important to know that she actually told me that. But anyway, so I've been on the Christian dating apps, and you know, I even went on a trip to Norway recently, and you know, I really was just stuck in my whole head the whole time because I was, you know, you can't really enjoy anything without the camaraderie. You know, girlfriend's nice, but really, sometimes God just wants you with your brothers and your sisters and creating art and getting out there and somehow getting out of the web, the cage of the 9 to 5 and getting out there and loving people and playing good music and seeing the world. Because I tell you, today I was driving down the road to pick up Blaine Ziglar, and I was going through all the mountains and stuff in Virginia, and all the life was just hitting me in the face, and all the trees and the colors were magnificent. And I'll tell you, man, it just got me pumped up because of this new thing we're putting together called the Wild Random Collaborative, in which we're going to be fusing DJ music with things like the blues. You know, dance the blues, you know, it's joy, it's sorrow, and you can have both joy and sorrow because of the duality, the nature of appreciation of how everything is. I mean, what's a rainy day if you don't have a sunny day and so forth? You know, what's bad food if you haven't had great food? So, you know, what I'm saying here is sometimes, okay, topic change. One thing I believe in is finding the natural remedy for everything. I mean, you've got to go out there and not take these pharmaceuticals, because I had a friend recently, Andrew, and he died of pharmaceuticals. Why? Because he had been taking one thing, and then somebody gave him another thing, and those things didn't work, and they killed him. So this has been like kind of a year of death for me. You know, my Burley Hayes died, and different people. And it's only through death that we can really appreciate life, because we're like, hey, look, this ends. You want to call your loved ones, spend time with grandma. I mean, you want to take every opportunity to work with other artists and create something beautiful, because there's too much darkness in the world. You know, I really love the band Gunship, you know. But the thing is, I was listening to some of their lyrics. Whoa! And some things are clean, and that's cool. But I don't know, sometimes I don't want to listen to dirty songs anymore. You know, there was a time, you know, not Hurt, but what was it called? Closer, but Nine Inch Nails. You know, it's a really sexual song, and I appreciate it for that. But the thing is, you know, at this point in my life, I just want to get married and have the kind of sex so you can be like, hey, you know, I just had sex, and I don't have to feel like I just, you know, did something against God's word, you know. But let's see, what else is there in life? Well, just being in love with the keys, the keyboards. You know, for all those people out there that like musical equipment, you know, I'm thinking about getting the Jupiter XM. And now I want to talk to my friend Random Brother. Okay. Hey, how are y'all? Okay, we're walking backwards.
Oh, backwards.
Yeah. So, oh, give me the guitar now. Hit pause. Okay, we're going to walk backwards and do the song.
Okay.
And you sing.
know there's nothing more important right now. But our lives are so much more than just right now. Oh, baby, what you want? There ain't nobody but myself that makes me want. You know, life is just time unfolding. And when I'm thinking back, can't help but go back to when Mama used to have a jewelry box filled with things that were red and green, and Daddy had us moving around a lot. Things got gone, even know what I mean. And last night, like no movie scene, and nothing ever goes to plan. 'Cause nothing's free and the world keeps spinning round. Yeah, the world keeps spinning round. Yeah, the world keeps spinning round.
Are you ready? I still love you the way I used to, and I want you even more, even more, even more, even more, even more. Let's take it, Blaine. Or take it, Alex. Louder.
I love you.
He loves you.
Love you. I love you.
He loves you when you're not. He loves you when you are. He loves you. He loves you. And the city's getting darker. My heart is getting bigger. And no one can tell me that we weren't meant to be together. I still love you the way I used to. And I want you even more, even more, even more, even more, even more. Alex, from the heart now, take it.
Love you the same like I used to, is what he would say to me when I pray. My son, I love you the same as I always have. Just remember your first love is me.
We're marching towards the river together. We're marching towards the moon like our mothers told us to. Behave in the darkness. Reject the enemy's plan. As I walk backwards to the lake, I think about my latest mistake, and that's not calling you in the late hours of the night. 'Cause I would have treated you right, treated so gently and perfect. You see, I got some tequila and I got a story to read you, 'cause I'm your homebody feeler. Check it out.
Same like I used to. Love you the same like I used to. When fire and rain comes in my prayer tonight.
Was it fire and rain? Or fire and rain.
And rain.
But I love you the same. I need you to deliver me, and I need you to forgive me. Prayers, oh my prayers of fire. Prayers of fire, prayers of fire. My God will deliver me. My God will deliver me with prayers of fire. Prayers of fire.
My God,
Ow!
would deliver me.
I still
My God,
love you
would deliver
the
me.
way I
Prayers of
used
fire.
to.
Prayers of
And
fire.
I want
Prayers of
you
fire.
even more.
Prayers of fire.
Even more. Even more. Even more. Even more. Get up there.
Pray for
So we take the stage together and we're rocking the docks and we're thinking of throwing, skipping over rocks, and we are put together by the Son of Man, and we're here to go across the land and tell everyone it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, 'cause we love everyone, we love our enemies too, as we take a little doob-doob and we're gonna have a drink with you. Take it, Alex.
Cast my burdens from my heart into the lake. God, praying, God, you'll take it from me, pain. Take it from me, pain. Take it from me. God, I pray you'll take this pain and cast
Take
it in
this
the
pain
lake.
from me.
Cast it in the lake.
Cast it in the lake.
I don't wanna let go.
Take this pain from me.
God, I wanna let go.
No more mistakes, I wanna let
I
go.
don't know. Cast it away. Free me from this sin. Oh God, just cast it away. Take it from me. But God, I don't know if I'm ready to give up. Take it away.
From pain and shame, my
Cast
God.
it in the lake, I pray.
Deliver me from pain and shame, my
Cast it in the lake, I pray, God, that you will deliver me. With a fire and prayer, fiery prayer.
Take over, Blaine. Sit right here and just like do something.
This is good. That's good.
It's like a big old water mattress.
Dude, we gotta you're talking about it. Oh, you're still rolling. Hold on, let me take a. There we go, it's recording now. All right. Alex has a story to tell us. A random brother.
So I'm going to tell you about the time I seen a demon, and this is a true story. So in 2013, it was a really interesting year for me because I was taking a journey through sobriety, and that led me different paths, different places, and I did a lot of traveling at the time. And I wound up in Greensboro one night because I was just looking for something to do. And it was a Saturday night, and I met this guy, and we started off with small talk, and then next thing you know, I could tell he asked me what I did. I could tell he was wanting me to ask him what he did. I told him a little bit about myself, about what I did, and then I said, so what do you do? He's like, I'm a ghost hunter. Like, immediately, he said, I'm a ghost hunter. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, because I've always been interested in the paranormal and, you know, phenomenons and unexplainable things. It's always piqued my interest in, like, spiritual things. Like, it's always been something I've been magnetized towards. So I got to talk to him about the paranormal stuff he was doing and just in general. And he showed me pictures of his phone of different like phantoms or like ghosts or whatever, like these things. You could clearly tell it was the outline of a person in his phone. He had a lot of pictures of ghost stuff in his phone that he took. And next thing you know, he told me a story. He's like, yeah, the scariest thing I ever seen was a ghost that looked green. It was green ghost, and it crawled up the wall, and its head turned around and looked at me with glowing eyes. He said, that's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, I'll never forget that, because that sounds terrifying if you have the imagination to think about what that would look like. And next thing you know, we agreed to meet up I'd go with him on a ghost hunt one night, and I got in contact with him, and the next Saturday we went to a graveyard in Greensboro, a battleground, and this was the beginning of my terror story. I saw a ghoul in the graveyard that night. So when we met up, it was really cold this night. I think it was October, like maybe 23rd, but it was close to Halloween. It was at the end of October, and it was a really cold night. I didn't know what to expect, so I knew I needed some clothes. I put on, I had like a Carhartt hoodie, I had a Carhartt jacket, I had a hoodie underneath it, had the hood up, wore a toboggan, I had some laced up work boots, had a knife on me. So I was ready to throw down if something was like coming my way, but I didn't know what I was getting into, but I figured I'd just wear, that was the gear I chose. And like I said, I was sober at the time, so I had a clear mind of seeing what was going on. And he's like, "Hey, get in the car with us. We're gonna get ready for this ghost hunt." And so they were playing like death metal. It was Cradle of Filth, and just it was evil music they were playing, and they were getting loaded up on beer. They were drinking and they were smoking weed, and I was just like, okay. This is how you guys want to do it. I mean, I was just there for the ride. I was a guest amongst the ghost hunters, and I met the other two guys he was with. So it was 4 people total. And when they got like loaded up and got done partying, we got out the car and we headed towards the cemetery gates. We walked through the freaking cemetery gates, and instantly a rush of cold air hit us. It was a blast of cold air hit us, and I knew that it was something going on spiritually, because like we're around dead people, we're around spirits. So I was looking around. I had my hand ready, like I had ready to slice it if I had to. I was really hyper vigilant. I was looking around my shoulder all the time, and he had this powerful flashlight while I was doing that, while I was like making sure I'm safe and getting through this place. He had a really powerful flashlight that was shooting off a beam of light, and like anywhere the flashlight would hit, it lit everything up like it was, nothing was hidden anymore. And it was slow at the beginning. Nothing was happening, but he was like, "Hey, come on out," waking up the dead, talking to the spirits, provoking them. "Come on out, we're here. You won't do nothing," taunting them and all that stuff. And nothing happened. And then next thing you know, like I said, he drank a lot, so he decided it'd be a good idea to take a piss right on the trail. So he pissed right on the walkway, and I knew something was, I just felt it, something was going to happen. And as soon as he got done pissing on the trail, it was seconds later I started hearing this thing screaming, like, the scariest, I'll never forget it. And I try my best to do like an impression of the like generic evil sounding cries like that. It sounded like one of the screamers from freaking Cradle of Filth. It was just like, and I was a little irritated. I was scared because I was looking around for it, see where it was coming from, the sound. And then I was a little pissed off. I'll never forget, I was always like pissed off because somebody said, "Did you hear that?" Like, yeah, who didn't hear the freaking scary ghoul noise going on? And so he had his flashlight out looking for it, and they found it. He spotted it. It was a pale, glowing. It looked like the stars. Like in the 90s, people would put glowing stars on their ceiling. It had a tint like that, like a Scooby-Doo ghost. It had a tint like that. It was illuminated in the dark. It was glowing. It had glowing eyes. It was a dog that looked like it was mangy. A dog that this was scary, man. This was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. It was a dog that looked like kind of like the chupacabra, like the leathery skin, had pointy ears, and it kind of like looked like a cross between a hyena and a dog, and it had the like hunchback and everything, and it would trot between tombstones, and it'd pop his head up and look at us and disappear and like teleport at other spots. And it was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. And eventually we lost track of it. And after that, I made the dumb decision to go further into the graveyard. And he's like, I want to show you something before we leave. And I was down for the ride. I kept going, but like I said, I was always like looking over my shoulder. I had the knife in my hand the whole time. Like if that damn dog was going to come out, I was gonna butcher that dog if that dog came at me. I was ready for it. At least I thought. So he shows me what he wanted to show me. He's like, this is called the demon tree. And I didn't know what he meant by that, but he said, this is the demon tree. And he's like, touch it. Put your hand here. Touch it. And it was like kind of like a stump or something like that. He said, touch it. Touch this spot right here. And I was kind of like entranced by it, I guess. And I touched it, and it was hot. And I told you I had on a jacket over a jacket, and it was freezing outside. You could see your breath. It was that cold. And I touched it, and I was kind of entranced by the heat. It produced heat. This thing was hot, and he called it a demon tree. So like I focused on the tree when I was like, whoa, like the sensation of warmth was on my hand. And then next thing you know, that creature pops up in the air and pounces at me from behind. And it was too late. Like I pulled my knife out like this, and I was like, I knew I was gonna get attacked. But I praise God. This is where I'm gonna turn this story for good. Something attacked the beast, and I heard the yelp of a dog when it whimpers like arr, arr, arr. Something attacked the beast from behind me. God sent an archangel, and I know to this day, until God tells me, and I can say it for a fact, that was Michael. That was Michael. That was the archangel Michael that was there that night and forwarded that beast from hurting me, from harming me. Like when that creature pounced out, I could feel its tooth. I felt the spit, and I could feel the heat of its breath run across my ear. And like I said, it was too late. It got the jump on me, but like I pulled my knife out and I was ready to attack it. But like God stepped in and attacked it, and it took off. It took off. We didn't see it anymore, and we all, like, after that, we're like, all right, we're leaving, because like it surprised everybody, and that is the scariest thing I've ever seen. It was a cryptid. He called me. That was a Saturday night. He called me Sunday, and I was working a Chinese delivery job at the time, and he called me. I was like, hey. He's like, you know what it was we saw? Because I did research when I came home. Like I was Googling every different type of dogs, and like I was trying to give descriptions, the best of my ability of what I could see, and cries. I was looking up like dog cries on like YouTube and stuff like that, and I could not find that scary growl it was making. I couldn't find it anywhere because there is no record of that. There is no record, and unless you know. And unless you can relate to this story, unless you can tell me I seen it too, and I pray that someday I can have some more understanding about what I saw. And you know, who knows? I maybe never till heaven, but I know what God did, and I know the truth, and I know what I saw, and that's my story. That's the scariest thing I've ever witnessed.
Been walking down this long highway of pain, and I can see that there's no end in sight, and I'm always looking for someone to blame. But when the blues come your way, just look up and pray and say, Lord, 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 please take my blues away. and I said one of these days I'm gonna hide that train, still be running from all the pain. When the blues start to go away, when the blues
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm so excited to see your restaurant today, man. You just bought this thing?
Well, you know, it runs the family.
Dude, I can't believe you have your own diner now. It's called Alex's House. You gonna show us? Did you say you put up some Elvis stuff in there?
Yeah, a little bit of Elvis, a little bit of Roy Orbison, and some Jim Reeves.
You got your shoes?
Yeah.
Man, you're a total gangster. I mean,
Yeah.
this business has brought you so much profit.
I thank God for it.
And we're gonna do it,
man.
Hey, we're gonna sing a little song called Alex's House as we walk over. Ready? Take a look.
Hey, my friend, won't you help me break off these shackles they made for a long, heavy walk? It looks me in the eyes and spares me blind. I can't help you, my friend. I'm too worried about mine. You see the high roller needs no reservations, and a baby needs to take you to the United Nations.
I just ordered some food at the Alex's House. A bacon and egg sandwich, you see, but it came to us with mayo saturated all over it, and I ordered eggs over easy, and they gave me scrambled, but I didn't complain. I asked the girl what's her name, and I said, hey, Aaron, how do you like working here? And she said, I'm a little stressed out.
It's a stressful thing making money, you know. Reverend, help me please. I need to find a way to forget about me. Time to die, believing in what I see. Hypnotic majority keeping me asleep. There's a war in the mind and there's nowhere to hide. The days are too few and the minutes
Battery just died.
Are you free? Are you tired? The frailty of love kills you.
And when your batteries die, I'm still there to take you for the ride of your life. Because I got more than you know. Because I extol the rider of the clouds. I extol the rider of the clouds. Can you shout it out?
Oh, oh,
The rider of the clouds. You're gonna tell me that you can live another day. You can live another day with His grace. With His grace.
Take it to the United
With His
Nations.
grace. I think we're. Do we need anything else here?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we did good.
Like the woman at the well, I was seeking for pleasures earthly things afford. But then I heard my Savior speaking, draw from my well, which never shall run dry. Fill my cup, Lord. I lift it up, Lord. Come and quench the thirsting of my soul. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Fill my cup, fill it up and make me whole. That's all I got. I just wanted to sing that.
Hey man,
God,
you did
thank
good,
you.
man.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you for this day.
Sounded good there.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. You
Love
too.
you, man.
And you, Betty Boop. Oh, hey.
So this is your place.
Hi, how you doing? Good to see you.
How long have you had it?
Couple months.
Is it true you actually won it in a poker game?
Yeah, it's a fact, yeah.
So Blaine, last night the Beatles debuted their new song, Now and Then. What did you think, man? Tell us what you thought.
It kind of pierced through the third wall of what we thought was possible in several different ways. I thought it was innovative. The song was moving, kind of melancholy in a way, you know. But I mean, it's kind of a paradox because it was kind of a positive song, but since John isn't with us, that's the last song and all that, you know, it was a very moving song, really.
Okay. Good?
Yeah.
Alex, Random Brother, what'd you think of the new Beatles song?
Like they used the technology to bring everybody together. That was really cool.
What'd you think of the video?
It was sweet. It was nice. Really good.
So they had an old tape that Yoko Ono had, actually gave it to them in 1994, and George Harrison worked on it a little bit too, but then it was abandoned because of lack of technology. Peter Jackson from The Lord of the Rings had an extraction technology that was able to take the original vocal track of the song Now and Then that Lennon recorded on his own when he wasn't touring. And when they finally got together in this day and age and they extracted the vocals, they were able to kind of create a new thing. They brought in an orchestra. Orchestra just thought they were working on another Paul McCartney album, but no, it was a continuation to the Beatles, and every Beatles represented in the song. And the music video actually has highlights of them when they were young and some CGI where they're just goofing off, and it really makes you feel like you're in the room with a bunch of ghosts, and it's a very haunting track. We highly recommend it. There's a music video on Disney and also YouTube, but it really came at the right time because now we're going into the studio, and we ourselves are kind of like the Beatles, coming together with the old and the new, and people who have stories to tell. So it's going to be a fascinating what we come up with. We might have a Christmas theme, maybe not. We'll let the Lord dictate that.